Hello and welcome to this webinar on how to submit an application for Tithe Pathway to Funding. We're going to be discussing specifically the application form and the calculation tool. So let's move straight on to what the application form looks like. The online application form has 7 pages, and these are the contents of each of the 7. We're going to have a look at each of them in detail now. This is what page 1 looks like. Here you will find reference to all the documents that you need to familiarize yourself with in order to fill in and submit an application for Pathway to Funding. Please note that you will also need to submit a document to demonstrate your eligibility to apply for funding. If you have previously completed the eligibility checklist, I'm afraid you need to do it again for this round of funding. On page 2, you need to provide the details of the organization you work for, including its name, which sector it belongs to, the registered address, and the website if relevant. You will also need to provide the contact details of a main contact person, a legal representative, a chief financial officer or similar, and any other relevant contacts you may want to add. You will need to submit the details as well of any other Welsh partner organisations if you're applying as a consortium. You will then need to provide the contact details of your international partner. You can also include whether you have been supported by any of the sector organising bodies, and please specify what kind of support you have received. Moving on to page 3, in this section you're asked to provide an overview of the project, details of the project objectives and outcomes, and how you and your partners will plan, manage and monitor the project. In this section there are 8 items or questions. Some are really basic ones like duration and name of the project and a publishable summary. Some others ask you about which of the Pathway to themes your project is aligned with and how your project issues or addresses a sector priority and how it will add value to the sector and your organization. You also need to provide details about how you will manage the project and how you will ensure that the project is inclusive and accessible. Now let's have a look at the categories that you can apply for funding from Pathway 2. These are the 5 categories. Let's start with the first, abilities. In this section you need to provide detail of what mobilities you're planning and how these will contribute to the project and the creation of the project output. You need to specify how you will select the participants and what safeguarding procedures you have in place if learners are taking part in the mobilities. The next category is project management and implementation. Here you need to provide detail of what activities you will undertake and how these will contribute to the project and the creation of the project output, as well as a cost breakdown. Next category is staff costs. Please provide a clear explanation, cost breakdown and justification for funding requested under this category. Next category is dissemination. Please detail what dissemination activities you're planning and the relevance to the project, to the intended audience and to the sector more widely. Finally, translation costs. You need to provide a clear explanation, cost breakdown and justification for funding requested in this category. Under the questions in these 5 sections, you generally find a more info button. Please press that to get a better idea of what the assessors will be looking at in these categories. Then we move on to page 5. Here you can find our privacy policy, which gives you a detailed explanation of how we will use the information that you provided in the form. You will need to confirm that you have read the privacy policy and understand how your personal data will be used. Under page 5, you find our eligibility section. In order to establish the eligibility of your organization and application, you must complete and submit the eligibility checklist. This list helps Tithe establish the status, financial capacity, and policies and procedures of your organization. You will also need to submit a supplier setup form and a recent bank statement with your grant calculation tool, no later than midday on the 2nd of December 2022. Then there is a declaration page. This section is for the legally authorized representative of your organization to confirm that the information provided in the form is correct. 2 more pages to go. On page 6, you find a checklist and submission button. This is your last opportunity to check all aspects of your application before you submit. Once an application is submitted, it cannot be amended. So please double check all sections and make sure the answers and information are correct. You will need to read through the checklist and confirm all of the items that you see on the screen. Once you're satisfied that your application is ready to be submitted and you have completed all other documentation above, you can click Finish at the bottom of the page. And then you will be taken to the last page, page 7. Once you have submitted your application, you will find a box at the top of the page titled Completion Receipt. That will give you a receipt number. Please make a note of this number, as this will be your Tithe reference number to be quoted in all correspondence. The system gives you 15 minutes to download a copy of your application. We recommend you do this so you can have a copy for your records. You must then submit a copy of your project budget or grant calculation tool, a recent bank statement, and a supplier setup form by email to inquiries@tithe.wales. In order for us to match these documents with your application, please quote your application Tithe reference number, your receipt number, in the subject of your email. All the accompanying documents must be submitted to inquiries@tithe.wales by the 2nd of December at midday. That is 1 day after you have submitted your application form. If you have any queries or concerns at all when completing the application form or grant calculation tool, and for further information and support, please get in touch with us. Look at the other document, the grant calculation tool. An Excel spreadsheet which helps you to find how much funding you can request for your Pathway 2 project. Here you can see the Budget Summary tab. There are other tabs as well with basic information about the content of the calculation tool, a glossary, and then a series of tabs that we will explore in more detail now. There are 2 mobility tabs, one for learner group mobilities and one for staff. Here you need to fill in the white columns. As an example, and you can see here, I'm requesting a trip for 10 members of staff for a period of 5 days to Germany. The calculation tool then tells you automatically how much funding you can get. And this information is updated automatically in the initial Budget Summary tab, as we will see later on. Please note that if you intend to invite overseas partners to come to Wales, you need to include them here. So if you want to send 5 Welsh members of staff and invite 5 German members of staff to come to Wales, The total numbers of staff members you need to input is 10, which is exactly what I have done here. Name tab, if you scroll to the right, you will find a column that says reciprocal costs percentage. In this example, I have put 50% because I'm splitting the cost of the mobilities 50-50 between the outgoing 5 members of the Welsh group and the incoming 5 members of the German group. But that percentage can be lower if you wish. That's entirely up to you. Here you can input your staff costs. There are different rates for different categories of staff. Senior staff, practitioners, support staff. Please input the type of staff and the number of days they are expected to work on the project. Here you can also include a contribution for your international partner of up to 30%. Here you can input the amounts of funding you request for the remaining categories. Project management, which is up to 20% of the total budget you request, dissemination up to 35%, and translation up to 10%. If you go over any of these percentages, the final number will appear in red. In this case, I put too much for translation for this particular project, so I'm going to amend it. And you can see now I have lowered the amount of funding I request for translation, and the box is no longer red. We can now have one final look at the Budget Summary tab. Here you can find a summary of how much funding the Welsh organisation and the international partner may get for the project. If you have any queries about the application form or the calculation tool, please get in touch with the Tithe team. You can find the names and the email addresses, or you can go for the Tithe general inquiries. Many thanks for watching this recording and good luck with your application.